ever meet Master Shujinko?
Once, at the Wuxi.
He taught me technique even you cannot beat.
Round one, fight!
Hey everybody, my name is Jamie James, King of Games, and today I'm doing my character spotlight, and this week I'm going to be focusing on the Shaolin Monk number 2, otherwise known as Kung Lao. Now, for everybody knows, Kung Lao has been a staple in Mortal Kombat games ever since Mortal Kombat 2, but I want to know what's going on with Kung Lao in Mortal Kombat 11. Now, even though Kung Lao takes kind of a secondary role to Liu Kang, there's been some interesting details that have been revealed about him, specifically him being on a mission for Damashi. Now, for those of you who do not know, Damashi is Onaga, the Dragon King, who is basically a deceiver of people. He gets people to do things for him under the guise of being like an elder god or some type of deity or some messenger, and he tricks people. One of the people that's most notable with being deceived is known as Shujinko. Now, for those of you who don't remember, Shujinko was a character that was introduced in, I believe it was Mortal Kombat Deception, where he went on this long journey to try to gain the Kamidogu in order to help Damashi, thinking he was doing things for the greater good. Now, what's interesting is that younger Shujinko is like Kung Lao in a lot of ways. He plays the backseat to a lot of characters, and he just wants to prove himself, prove that he's worthy, and that he's a tough character, and he's a tough guy, and that he's worthy of being used for the Elder God's sake. And so he goes on this long journey in the hopes that he can make himself useful, maybe get some recognition, but turns out he's being deceived the whole entire time. So it makes one wonder, what is Kung Lao doing? Now, for those of you who also remember, Mortal Kombat 11 has been focusing on time travel and time changes, time being broken, time being stopped, future and past timelines being conjoined together. So if Kung Lao is on a mission for Damashi, it makes you wonder, okay, well, what is his relationship with Shujinko? Is Shujinko still the primary protagonist of that whole journey? Or is he working for Kung Lao, or is Kung Lao working for Shujinko? Like, what is going on? Damashi basically appealed and appeared. He appealed and appeared to Shujinko, but turns out that was a scheme. So how does Kung Lao fit into this? That's actually very interesting. So I'm wondering, in the future, what will Kung Lao's role be? Will this be a recipe for Armageddon? Did Kung Lao have something to do with it? And what is his role? Let's take a look at Shujinko's journey, and then we'll go back.
Greetings, Shujinko.
Who? What are you?
Do not be afraid. I am Damashi. I am an emissary of the Elder Gods.
The Elder Gods?
Yes, they are the powers that made this world possible, as well as many others. I have come to you on their behalf because they need your help.
What kind of help do gods need?
The Elder Gods are in need of a champion, one who could complete a quest to save the realms. Shujinko, will you accept this quest to save all that exists? You will be a true hero.
What if I refuse?
Then I will find another. One of your friends, perhaps. The one who pretends to be Shang Tsung.
No, not him. I will be your champion. What must I do?
You must traverse the realms in search of items of great importance.
But Master Boraicho will not let me outside the walls of the town.
Not to worry, Shujinko. I will bestow upon you a great power, the ability to absorb the fighting skills from any fighter you encounter. This will give you the edge you will need on your quest. Go now, return to Master Boraicho, and show him you are an experienced fighter.
I will, Damashi. Thank you. I will not let the Elder Gods down.
I have defeated him. Now I am free to complete my quest. I do not understand. The Kamidogu should have been transported to the Elder Gods. Why is it not happening?
Because you have not completely finished the quest.
What are you?
Ah, yes. Familiar words. Perhaps this will help you to understand.
Damashi! What has he done to you? Let him go!
Shujinko, please save me.
Oh, fool! Damashi does not exist. The avatar you see before you is merely a projection of my consciousness. I manipulated this astral puppet from beyond the boundaries of death, and in turn, manipulated you. I deceived you into bringing me the means of attaining ultimate mastery over reality.
So it seems that I have indeed known you all these years. Then by what name shall I call you now? Tell me who you really are, demon.
I am Onaga, the Dragon King of Outworld and soon-to-be ruler of all that exists. I must thank you for bringing me so much power. The Kamidogu are mine.
You may have them. They do nothing. You have wasted your time. Nothing happened when I placed them all on the altar.
Not all. If you had found the last piece, the altar would have transported them to the Elder Gods. But the last piece is currently in Outworld in the possession of a fool sorcerer. I will deal with him later. For now, I will take these artifacts you have so dutifully collected for me. I am afraid they will not make it into the hands of the Elder Gods after all. And so, Shujinko, your quest is done. Prepare for death.
The Dragon King has not emerged from the portal. Perhaps he has lost interest in pursuing me. More likely, he has gone to Outworld and will confront the sorcerer who possesses the last remaining object. I have been a fool. Blinded by the lure of adventure, I have endangered the realms and betrayed the Elder Gods. The blame is mine alone. What have I done?
So as you can see, that was the brief history of Shujinko, basically being used as a pawn for Onaga the Dragon King. And so it makes me wonder, is Kung Lao also being used? We see that even in this current timeline, Kung Lao is not trusting of Raiden. He second guesses every move that he makes, and you even have an intro dialogue in which they talk about Damashi, where Kung Lao basically says, hey, I'm on a mission for Damashi, and then Raiden says he is Onaga the deceiver, you know, and Kung Lao basically said, he said you would say that, basically doubting Raiden throughout the entire story mode. Kung Lao kind of has his doubts about Raiden, so it makes you wonder in future games, what will Kung Lao do? What will his part in the storyline be? It seems like he's going so hard trying to prove himself, and it doesn't help that every single character tends to always relate him to Liu Kang or tend to put him down every step of the way, calling him second best. So I'm wondering, how far is Kung Lao willing to go to show that he's not just somebody's sidekick, that he's a tough warrior in his own right? And I think that that is the type of personality that Onaga the Dragon King can use. I mean, when we look at Shujinko, Damashi, when he was Damashi, he basically said to Shujinko, when Shujinko said, what if I don't want to do it? He said, I'll pick somebody else. Maybe your friend you were practicing with. That's all it took for Shujinko to be like, okay, I'll do it. Wow. Let's take a look now at some of Kung Lao's attitude towards this whole situation, towards Raiden. Take a look.
I die in the Colosseum. You on a rooftop fighting Lord Raiden. Our future, Liu Kang. It is insane.
Obsessing over it will not change it.
Neither will accepting our destiny as evil undead warlords.
I'm not. But we can't change a future we don't fully understand. Lord Raiden will guide us.
Can we trust him? It appears he got us both killed.
Lord Raiden, what did the Elder God say?
We must find Kronika, wrest the control of history from her. If we succeed, our destiny can change.
So what we were told is true? You were involved in our deaths?
Yes. Had the timeline continued, my decisions would have led to your deaths. But the Elder Gods assure me that such a future is not inevitable. This is but one of many possible timelines.
That is a lot to take on faith.
Rest assured, Kung Lao. I am aware now of what may come. I will not bring harm to either of you. You have my vow.
Thank you, Lord Raiden.
We must find Kronika's keep and strike it, as hard and as fast as we can muster, before all is lost.
And there you have it. So Kung Lao is definitely not feeling Raiden. He does not have faith in him anymore. I mean, he still, is loyal to a degree, but basically he's doubting the guy. He doesn't feel like Raiden is competent, and he already is struggling with pride and being compared to Liu Kang. He's the perfect candidate for Onaga to use. But it makes one wonder, with all this being said and done, what is going on with the future of Kung Lao? Will he be a part of Armageddon? What will the new timeline be? And what does Shujinko stand in all this? I mean, basically, this whole situation of Onaga being destroyed by Shujinko hasn't happened yet because the timeline has been rebooted. So what does that mean for Kung Lao in the future? Will Kung Lao be the new Shujinko? Will he be the reason deception and Armageddon comes about? Why or why not? So it's kind of interesting because with the timeline changes, there are certain changes that happens in certain characters. So it looks like Shujinko may not be the one who causes Armageddon or causes deception or, gets the Kamidogu. It seems like Kung Lao could be that new person. But then Kung Lao also mentions Shujinko. So could they be working together? Could they be helping each other out? Are they playing multiple roles in the future timeline? I don't know, but it's very interesting to see. It looks like Kung Lao may be being used, and his faith or lack thereof faith against Raiden is being taken advantage of. But anyway, I'm Jamie James, King of Games. And what do you think about Mortal Kombat 11's Kung Lao, Shujinko working for Damashi, that whole situation? It seems like Mortal Kombat 11 is putting little nuggets to kind of establish where the characters may be going, and I find it very fascinating. Of all characters, why would Kung Lao be on a mission for Damashi? And even when Raiden corrects him and says, hey, he's Onaga the Deceiver, Kung Lao does not believe him. His faith in Raiden has been lacking just that much. He doesn't believe a word that he says, and it doesn't help knowing that Raiden was the one who eventually led Kung Lao to his death. So this could be very interesting in the future. Kung Lao is already lifted up in pride. A lot of characters already make him seem like he's second best and put him down next to Liu Kang. So it's interesting to see how far Kung Lao is willing to go to prove that he is worthy. But anyway, what do you guys think? I'm Jamie James, King of Games. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe and help me grow my YouTube channel. I'm a new YouTuber trying to make it in these YouTube streets. But thank you for watching. Check out my next character spotlight and my other MK videos. And remember, keep on gaming. Peace.
I'm on a mission for Damashi.
He is Onaga, the Deceiver.
He said you would say that.
Round 1. Fight.